War in the shadows. Delta17, 2-pack. Thunder Battalion versus Delta Squad. Delta17. And here they are out of the package. They look absolutely fantastic. But the funny thing that I noticed is that one of them should have had like a desert camouflage. You know, maybe like that rock pattern from Red Dawn. But they should have had, one of them should have had a different camouflage, or the different desert, just so you can distinguish them both. Because they actually look like they're on the same team. Which is kind of funny. Aside from that, oh, well, he does have a little bit of difference, but I don't know. I would have preferred that they added a more camouflage pattern on him, because this looks nice. Now that I'm seeing, there is some sort of differences here. At first, to me, they look both like they're on the same team. So, I'm loving them. They look pretty fantastic. There is the side view. Wow. The rear view. And again, they have some cool detail here. We'll give you another side view here. Got a little insignia there. I don't know how well that'll come in. And here's what they look like in the package. Fantastic. There is no peg, but there's no problem because we're taking them all out of the package. That's right. And now, there's a hailstorm coming. We got the blue one. To me, the blue one looks awesome. I can use this for Cobra. Now, if they had a red, well, yeah, red and black would have been like Iron Grenadiers. But they have a gray one. And you can see there's a bunch of stickers in here, so we might be able to put some on a vehicle. And it just comes in a little box. Looks fantastic. We'll open that up for another video. Now, sorry, I had a little bit of a breathing issue this morning. Yes, coughing. So, not smoking, but you know, you get that once in a blue moon, I guess. You can see the side-by-side comparison here. Just absolutely fantastic figures. I am loving them. I think it's 2 for $45, but I think when you buy 3 you get a discount. 3 of the packs. Now, you can see there's some figures there. I got some more, but there's something I want to show you first. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. What do we got over here? Why, it looks like a bunch of weapons. Let me show you something. We got 20 of the Delta17 weapons packs. Now, you get 2 swords, and you get one of these, one of these, one of those, some of the shotguns, sniper rifles. You get Death Sparrow's weapon, 2 swords, and some of those weapons. So you'll get Shepherd's weapons, you'll get Shadow Dragon's swords, Preacher's weapon, Rooster's weapon, it's one of the machine guns, Christelle's, I think that's the Delta Squad weapon, and I think that is it, other than the Death Sparrow's weapon. So the weapons I really wanted was Leonidas' weapon and Thunder Battalion's weapon. That would have been fantastic, those two weapons. So hopefully they'll come in the next weapons packs. But as you can see, I trust Ken from Toy Connections and Steve with my most prized possession figure. You know, I love my Snake Eyes, and this sword fits him nicely. I'm only going to say that the sword blade, you know, maybe just make a wider blade on it. It looks a little tiny, but it looks perfect for Jinx. Now, if you're having problems with the weapons fitting in the hands, if their weapon's too loose, then you can do the 20 to 30 second hand trick, because I might have to do that with some of the MPs. Or you just put it in the reverse hand. That one fits nicely. Like bulletproof there, or Maverick. You know, it does fit in there nicely. I don't know how well this camera's gonna. And we can see here, there's my custom low light sniper rifle, fits perfect for him. And we have a tripwire, and then, you know, some customs. Fits in the hands of the customs. Of course, that hand's a little loose. So I'm going to say this again. They will fit in the tight hands, which is perfect. You don't have to worry about breaking anything. And they'll slide in pretty easily. The handles are nice. Perfect for the vintage figures. Just thought I'd point that out. Now, there's more. There's always more. Before we get into that, I was once a man. Cobra Commander. I got one more of those on the way still. As you can see, we're going to try to tone down the lighting here, just so the package comes in nicely. And I do believe we've reached 1,000 figures. 1,000 O-ring figures. And I still have 10 more on the way. Just to be certain, I've reached my goal. So that is fantastic news, because, you know, between like December, I think it was, whenever I had that contest, and now, so because I got 12 in the Navy figures, I got a whole bunch of figures in between. The Super7 figures, you know, you add another 8 there, and I think the other set as well, and then, so that brings you, geez, yeah, that's a lot. And then all the extras in between that I got here and there, and more on the way. And I still have some in the Navy figures coming as well. But what did we get here? We've got, you know, I had to fill a hole in my collection. The 1989 Frag Viper. However, I did not opt for the fully complete, but, you know, I got 2. I seen the price was right, so I got 2 of them, and they fit the Death Sparrow's weapon pretty easily. And lost that one off the deck. And we also got a 1986 Viper. However, the eBay guy was a little bit unforthcoming with the looseness, but his crotch is not broken. But and he's my favorite figure, so we're not gonna give him too bad a review. So he did come with a Viper rifle, which I love. So, oh yes, another thing is, pretty much gonna have off the whole Viper list. Yes, since we have 10 more coming. That brings us down to 19 out of 82 different types of Vipers we're gonna have. And the more of those I can take off the list, the easier it'll be to do the next annual video of the every Viper. Remember how full the deck was? So, anyways, I am super excited. What did we get with this guy here? We got his dragon poo. So he's a snake. However, I don't know why the cartoon gave a snake so many extra eyes, because it looks freaky, but at the same time, I wanted to use this head for Maybe making some visitors. May use it as a lizard head. That might have been fantastic. But he does look like a cool figure. Pretty plain Jane in the back. So, oh man. Still happy I got the bats. I'm going to point out another thing. The head on this bat is different from this bat's, and that bat's, and this bat's. Oh, we're going to get the Okami out of the way here. And Okami is the equivalent of the bats. So you can see the head comparison there, and the head comparison here. Nobody pointed that out. Nobody took the time to look. Look at that. See that? Two different head sculpts there. Now, as you can see, if those were made available online, I would probably have an army like that. But no. No, or an army like that. Or like that. But Mr. Brian didn't want to. Still gonna get some more of these ones. Yes, I need some more Crimson Guards. So we're gonna be slowly army building some. Those ones are too expensive at 70 to 100, no. However, we paid 100 for that. Oh, it's too much. Anyways, there he is again in the package. He's got his snake poo with him. It's supposed to be a spore. Well, then why don't they give it a handle to hold? You know, give it a little articulation so it opens up. Also, the sailor heads do fit on the commemorative bodies. This is a keychain one I just wanted to experiment with. But I was trying them out. So we might be able to do something with the sailors and the commemorative bodies. We'll see. When I get some more sailor heads. I got a lot of head coming. I love head. Having those extra heads for the sailors, fantastic. And don't forget to go and order some sailors from the Heavy Armor Toys Facebook. That's right. And Delta17 Toys, go to their site there, delta17toys.com. And you can get some cool Thunder Battalion 2-packs. And the Delta Squad A and B. Well, it's just A. I think it's the light skin tone. But there you go. So you can see some of the weapons. You got Shepherd's weapon, Leonidas, oh not Leonidas, Roosters, Crystals, Death Sparrows. I was really hoping for the, oh no, we hit the table. Preacher's weapon. And where's that sniper rifle? Where's that beautiful sniper rifle? Right there. There you go, and the shotgun. Oh yes, I got all the weapons lined up here. I got 20 packs, so so they do fit in your hands of your tight figures. So that works out perfect. Now yes, we will be making more of a Viper army here. As you can see, we got more back here. And then the base is always loaded. Shed some light on the base. Let's bring some light over here. All the Vipers are on the sides here, as you can see. Lots of Vipers in there. It's a nest of Vipers. There's another Viper there. This is a cool setup though with the shelving. So anyone wants to emulate that. And then you just get a smaller table underneath for them to stand on. But there you go. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you find your bats on eBay or at a Target store. But I really wish they would have put those online and made them exclusively for everyone instead of excluding everyone. We'll call them the exclusives. A new word. And I hope we do get more Python Patrol figures. You know, like Cobra Soldier and Officer maybe, Brian. You know, the way you do them for Super 7. If we can get those in a Wave 8, that would be just absolutely fabulous. You know, hopefully. And don't forget, we got a lot of cool lines coming up for our wings. Alright, we're almost out of time here. Delta17 thanks you, and we thank you for making those weapons and making weapons packs too. Alrighty, thanks for watching. Subscribe and like.